Hello, 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 my little ponies. On today's episode of Rune Factory 5, maybe I'll tell the story of how I bruised my knee.
Go big and strong, okay? Damn it! Watering
Today.
time.
I don't know. Is that safe to put in a video?
Go big and strong, okay?
I don't know, maybe. But I was really expecting slightly more of a reaction from you, honestly, when I said that I bruised my knee.
Okay?
Wasn't expecting it to be so, humdrum. I was expecting you to be a little bit concerned about my little injury that was giving me a limp. And then I biked back home. On a slanted sidewalk.
You're a slanted sidewalk.
Do I have enough? So anyway, I went to a bit of a filming thing. I don't know how much of it I can talk about, but they were recording a film and they needed extras, and I signed up to be an extra.
I hope it comes out
And
okay.
yeah,
Watering time.
so
Go big and strong.
the filming
okay?
took place
Watering
in
time.
the in a building that is also used for like hockey games and stuff. So they had us sitting and waiting in at like one of the hockey
Watering
rinks
time.
while we, waited to get ready to like be
Hope it
extras in
comes
the
out okay.
in the
Watering
show.
time.
And
Go big
Okay.
and strong, okay?
when it came time for all of us to get up and move, I accidentally completely bashed. Technically, it's not my knee. It's like right above
Hope it
my
comes
knee,
out okay.
but it's basically in like the region of like the general
Big and
area of the
strong,
knee.
okay?
But
Watering
I
time.
just completely bashed
Big
my
and
leg
strong, okay?
into one of the really hard plastic, not the seat, the armrest.
I hope it comes out okay.
And I thought that, like most things, it would
Hope
be
it comes out
fine after a little while.
Watering
That
time.
everything would just wind up being fine. Why do I have a notification on Discord? Oh, okay. Right, of course, someone wants to know if we want to play stuff. Anyway. And I'm wearing, like, leggings, right? Because, like, this position as being an extra requires, moving, sitting down, standing up, blah, 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 blah. All of that stuff. And I didn't want to wear a skirt because, well, first of all, I biked there. I don't want to wear a skirt for that, and also, if I'm sitting down, yeah, leggings. So I didn't actually see my knee, so I just figured that was probably going to be fine. Like lots of other things, I get a little bit hurt, then better in a few minutes, and I was sitting down for a while, so I thought it was fine. At the end, though, I go to stand up, and I almost fall over. And this was while they were filming, by the way. So if you ever go and wind up watching this film, there were I don't know if they were filming like in my direction at that exact moment, but I go to stand up and I like stumble. And I was told that I'm not allowed to talk a lot about like the filming process and stuff because they don't want anyone to spoil anything, but it was nice. It was fun. Someone I knew was actually had played as one of the cast. So that's cool. So I'm pretty sure it was them, because it could have been someone who just looks like them. I'm not like 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure. But I have like a sort of like face blindness kind of thing. I do not do a good job of recognizing people by their face. Apparently other people can look at like two almost identical faces and go, oh, this is person A, this is person B. And like, I don't tend to recognize people by face. I recognize them by like hair, clothing choices, like attitude, body shape, like... Of course, when it's like family, like someone I see a lot, then of course I start to recognize them. But if it's someone I'm just like an acquaintance with, heck, I probably won't even remember them at all, which I'm sorry about, but that is definitely a thing that winds up happening. I remember back when I used to go to my LGS more frequently, there was someone who would also go, and I think we played on like a weekly or twice a week basis at least, whatever. And one week he shows up. He normally always wears like the same blue hoodie. One week he shows up not wearing that hoodie, and he like sits down. It's like, all right, Claire, let's start playing. And I'm just like, I mean, okay, but
I hope it comes out okay.
sure. He pulls out one of his commander decks, and I'm like, oh, Lucas, it's you! His name's not actually Lucas. I don't remember what his name is. I just, you know, placeholder name. It's like, oh, Blue Hoodie, it's you! I mean, that's totally completely fair of me to do, because one day, like, I was sitting on the bus going to the LGS. He comes on, walks right past me. I kind of wave at him as he's walking by. Didn't even see me.
Watering time. I hope it comes out okay.
Do you even know I was there?
Hmm.
I hope it comes out okay.
So, anyway, yeah. Biked on, yeah. Biked around for a bit, like, went to the LGS today. I managed to play 2 games of Commander. I had about like an hour. Maybe an hour and a half before I'd have to leave. To go for the recording stuff. I played 2 games of Commander and stopped by the grocery store, got a parfait and ate it. And I was still like the third extra to show up. And the other 2 were like just signing in, like I saw them walking in as I was finishing my parfait. Like I was still plenty early. Parfaits are good. Expensive, but they're good.
I hope it comes out okay.
Actually, I went to go to the house to visit family, but they weren't there. They were out for a brunch.
Without you?
I hope it comes out okay.
Yes.
Oh, how dare.
I know, right? And you know how much I like... I mean, you know what I would have wanted if I gone out to brunch with them, so... Maybe they just didn't want to deal with the,
I hope it comes out okay.
I'm stalling because I don't remember the exact name. Right, Eggs Benedict. They don't want to deal with me having another Eggs Benedict poutine.
Real big and strong, okay?
Okay, listen, y'all. When I was with this one for like a week, she insisted that we go out for breakfast to the same place, like, pretty much every day. I found one thing on that menu that I particularly enjoyed, and I had it so many times. I'm sure it's, you know, loaded with an entire day's worth of calories in one small bowl, but still. Speaking of a bowl full of calories, I've come to, realize something lately. If I'm just mindlessly snacking, it doesn't really so much matter what I'm, like, snacking on. So I've been buying, like, bags or bins, whatever, of spinach and just snacking on that, and it's like, it fulfills... Get back here, you little... It fulfills, like, the same thing, basically. Like, I don't snack because, oh, this is so tasty and I want more of it. I snack because I want the sensation of eating something. So why not just eat, like, spinach?
I hope it comes out okay.
Surely no one's going
I hope
to
it comes out okay.
say that it's overly fattening to have an extra few pounds of spinach every day. And if they are, then I don't know what diet culture wants of me anymore. People have told me not to eat fruit because, oh, fruit has too much sugar in it. You might as well be eating cake. Fine then, I'll go and eat 3 cakes in one day. I'm sure you'll have the exact same tone then. And why do people care so much? if I'm fat or not fat. Like, it's not just like, oh, family members are concerned about your health, which, I mean, still a load of absolute bull, but whatever.
I hope it comes out okay.
I mean, I'm not so much one into biology, but I think I'm healthier than my dad, because he has diabetes and I don't.
Grow big and strong, okay?
Diabetes is like a genetic thing, right? I've heard that it's genetic.
Sorry, what is genetic?
Is diabetes genetic? Like, does it like pass?
It can be. Well, first of all, there's two types of diabetes, and one of them can be genetic. Type 1 diabetes can be genetic, and it is usually passed on through the mother.
I hope it comes out okay.
Weird. Yeah, because my dad has diabetes. At least last I heard, he does.
Watering time.
I don't know if you can cure diabetes. My grandfather used to have diabetes. But according to some blood work that I had done, I do not have diabetes.
Grow big and
Okay.
strong,
So that's cool.
Grow big and strong, okay?
But, yeah, random people online be like, oh, you shouldn't eat apples. Apples are way too high in sugar and stuff. So anyway, while I was at the grocery store buying my spinach and yogurt, yes, yogurt is super fattening, but I was just craving yogurt after that parfait I had earlier, but the parfaits at the second grocery store I went to were... They're too really expensive to be worth it, so I wanted to buy yogurt, and like the bagged yogurts are usually like a decent price, but they were like extra expensive at that grocery store, so you just bought like a little thing of yogurt instead. Anyway, I saw that there was sorbet on sale, and they had pina colada flavor, and so I bought 2 of them.
Big and strong, okay?
Now you may be asking me, Claire, why'd you buy 2 things of pina colada sorbet? You can ask me if you want.
Hey, Claire, why are you insane?
Because they only had 2 things of pina colada sorbet. Hey. Hey.
Damn it! Grow big and strong, okay?
So, you know stuff about things. There's like a busy road that I like bike like alongside.
Nice.
One side has either like a sidewalk that's like a proper like normal sidewalk, or it's like one of those like walking paths, like, you know, wider than a sidewalk and made out of like a darker cement or whatever than a normal sidewalk without like the preparations. So either a sidewalk or a walking path. The other side has a sidewalk basically like on the curb right next to the road, and it's slanted like, I don't know, 20 degrees or something towards the road.
Grow big and strong, okay? Grow big and strong, okay?
Do you have any idea why that might be?
Why?
Grow big and strong, okay?
No, I'm asking.
Big and strong, okay?
I don't know.
No, why?
Comes out okay?
Because like, no, I don't know.
Well, why are you asking me?
Grow big and strong.
Because I was hoping that you know, because you know things.
I hope it comes out okay.
I don't even know what we're talking about anymore.
So anyway, so I might bike along like this slanted sidewalk thing, because the other sidewalk on the other side of the road was under construction. Or at least a part of it was, whatever. And it's like the whole time I'm like, it's like, if I don't perform too well, I could just, you know, fall off my bike. On the one way, it's fine, but if I fall off the other way, I land in front of a vehicle. And it's like, yeah, landing in front of a vehicle, well, that would ruin my life. It would also ruin the lives of all of the people in the car.
Watering time.
Like, I wonder if,
Out
like,
okay?
I wonder if, like, the driver would get, like, arrested for
I hope
hitting
it
me.
comes out okay?
If I, like,
Grow big and strong, okay?
you know, through accident, fell in front of their vehicle.
Grow big
when they didn't have enough time to stop. Like, surely, whether I live or die, they shouldn't be arrested for that, right? But I mean, technically that would be manslaughter.
You're big and strong, okay?
But it's like, no, I think manslaughter is like you do an action
I hope it comes
that
out okay.
could kill someone without intending to kill someone and it killed them. If someone, like, jumps in front of your vehicle, or is, you know, pushed in front by accident, I don't think that that counts as manslaughter, but you're still gonna remember it for the rest of your life. Like, it's not just something that you just get over with Bennett Foddy.
I hope it comes out okay.
Claire,
You're
Hi.
big and strong, okay?
naughty chair. Go sit in the naughty corner.
You're big and strong, okay? Watering time.
Can I at least have the naughty couch?
Watering time.
No. Naughty stool.
You don't even have a
I
stool.
hope it comes out
I have
okay.
a stool. You don't even have a stool.
Claire, what matters is that there's a stool where you are.
No, sorry, it's
I hope it
being
comes
used
out
right
okay.
now.
Is it being used by the cat?
No, it's being used as a table.
Okay, that is not a good excuse. If it was being used by the cat, that would have been the only acceptable excuse.
Hold on, I need to go pick up Cinnamon real quick.
Why,
You're
is
big
he
and
at
strong.
school? You pick him up from school?
Watering time.
Hold on, I have to put him on the stool real quick. Yeah, it's being used by the Cinnamons.
Okay, well there you go. Now that's a good reason.
I hope it comes out okay.
Oh, and wouldn't you know it, that just so happens to be taking up the entire naughty corner. Well, I guess I can't go there then. I might as well continue sitting at my desk and playing my game instead. Oh well. Ow.
You're big and strong, okay? I hope it comes out okay.
You know what? Screw it. More conversation topics. The idea of different magic cards having, like, you know, different variable prices and some cards being rather expensive is actually just absolutely ludicrous. Like, unless you're legitimately using these cards, like, for the purpose of, like,
Watering time.
winning a sanctioned event, and even then, it's still pretty
You're
ludicrous.
big and strong,
Where, like,
okay?
you know, people will drastically cheat constantly and all the time forever.
Yes.
Like, there's little point to making sure that the
Nice.
whoever magic cards having prices is kind of ludicrous. So I went against
You're big and
what was supposed to
strong,
be a
okay?
fairly good commander deck with my $1 commander deck. The cheapest of the cheapest cheap cards that I could get into a commander deck. And I absolutely steamrolled 2 games in a row. Like, there was nothing he could do to stop me. Like, I just absolutely destroyed in both games. I mean, to be fair, I was lucky that he didn't pull, like, removal for my removal. But... and I was playing an aggro strategy, which is particularly good in 1v1 Commander, because aggro is good when your opponent doesn't expect it. People don't expect aggro in Commander. But I mean, still. And at least, and in one of the games he was drawing really, really bad because he just kept drawing lands over and over while I had lands and spell. Anyway, meanwhile, people will buy individual cards for casual games of Magic that cost 10 times or even 100 times as much as that deck costs. When this new Final Fantasy set comes out, I should go and do my normal thing again. And go back and make a new a new $1 commander deck. out of predominantly Final Fantasy cards, because oh my gosh, this set is going to be opened so much, it's like crazy! Apparently it's the most, like, the biggest selling Magic the Gathering set of all time. And spoiler season isn't even done yet.
Watering time. I hope it comes out okay.
I mean, like, people who don't even play the game have apparently already pre-ordered cards.
Watering time.
That's
like,
not surprising.
I mean, yeah, I can understand it. Like, heck, when I found out that Weiss Schwarz was making a Ruby set, I bought a few booster boxes of that. Like,
I hope it comes out okay.
if I found out that, you know, some other card game was making, like, My Little Pony cards, heck, if they make, like, a new printing of, like, the My Little Pony trading card, like, collectible card game, I'd buy that. I tried to buy some booster packs of the MLP but they are, like, stupid expensive now because back when they were popular, people bought them all, and now there are so few available. They're selling for, like, a lot of money.
Watering time.
And it's like, no, I just want to get like a few booster packs to put in, like, with my party box.
Nice. Damn it. Watering time.
Party box is still fun, though. Party box is still silly fun.
Mm-hmm.
Watering time.
I was going to go and play, like, board games tonight with strangers and stuff. Couldn't get a ride to there. Don't want to, like, all the way down there because then I'll be all sweaty and stuff. I was totally going to bring along the party box, just, you know, because.
Watering time.
Uh-huh.
I forget, did I make you... I don't think I made you play party box, did I? We played 1,000 blank white cards.
Yeah, the
I'm
thing
not sure.
about Party Box is, you would need to, like Magic the Gathering in the first place.
I hope it comes out okay.
Not actually true. I managed to convince 2, like, groups of people who had never played Magic, and a few of them had never even heard of it, to play Party Box.
Okay, let me rephrase that. You'd need to not outright dislike Magic the Gathering.
But who could outright dislike Magic the Gathering with its predatory practices, potential AI use in cards, and general skeevy edginess tone that's been going around for the past 3 decades? How could anyone not love that?
I think you just answered your own question.
Anyway.
Yeah?
But, yeah. I've definitely been trying to cut back on buying things that I don't really need to buy. I haven't been buying so many new Magic cards. Although I think for the Final Fantasy set that I will take part in pre-release, and will buy, you know, maybe 1 or 2 booster packs for a party box. Yeah, buying the booster packs for party box is really... It's been really good for me because now I don't have, like, the urge to... Like, oh, I have a booster pack. Well, I might as well open it. Well, that was fun. Now that's done. It's like, no, open the packs to do a special thing with. Heck, maybe I'll get some booster packs from the pre-release. I did awesome in the last pre-release I went to. Okay, I was like, I just did amazingly. So like how like, you know, pre-release everyone gets 6 booster packs and like a promo card. They build a deck around those, as well as any number of basic lands, at least basic non-waste lands. And they have to, you know, build their decks, then play against other people who also have, you know, use 6 booster packs to make a deck out of. 40 card minimum for the decks. So, you know, 40 card decks. Matches are best 2 games out of 3. Oh, this is actually doing, like, twice as much more damage now. I think before it's just barely past its...
Big and strong, okay?
And it's like, yeah, the number of rounds, based off the number of people who came up, whatever, I think, what, we did like 4 rounds, 5 rounds maybe? I did not lose even a single game the entire time. Like, there were some games like, okay, going into game 2, the opponent goes first, my hand has like 1 land in it, and a couple of like 2 drops and 3 drops and stuff, like, not really a playable hand, but I don't want to mulligan down to 6, so I'm like, okay, fine, I'll lose this game, go first next time, and win. And then the gods of fate are just like, no, draw a land, draw a land, draw a land.
I hope it comes out okay.
Just keep... Like, when I needed lands, I got lands. When I needed non-lands, I got non-lands. Like,
You're big and strong, okay?
it was essentially my destiny to just win that thing. And the owner of the LGS has a kid, and the kid hangs out at the LGS.
Strong, okay?
Whatever. I used to hang out at my dad's job as well. And, you know, the kids being all friendly stuff, ask people, it's like, oh, like, oh, have you been winning? And people are just like, oh, yeah, you know, win a few, lose a few. Kid comes up to me, it's like, oh, have you been winning? I just, like, pause for a second, then, like, double thumbs up, like, oh, yeah.
You're big and strong, okay?
And the kid, like, repeats the sentence, like, oh, yeah.
Watering
So,
time.
it's like, hey, not to worry, I'm not teaching your kid anything bad. You ever get that worry when you're around kids that, like, oh, I might teach them something that, like, the parents would get mad at me for saying?
Eh,
Big and strong.
not really.
And, like, sometimes parents get, like, really sensitive about stuff that you wouldn't really think. Like, if the kid says heck,
You're big and
the
strong.
parents could be angry about it. Like, oh, you taught my kid how to say heck. That's, you know, bad. It's like, oh, it could have been so much worse.
Watering time.
Huh? Huh?
You're big and strong, okay? Time to eat. Watering time. I hope it comes out okay.
All right, we're coming up. We're coming up on that time of the week when I have all of my when I start having all of my D&D sessions.
You're big and strong.
And
Uh-huh.
that would mean more if I actually did have that D&D session going on Mondays.
Yes.
You're big and strong, okay?
Actually, I think I grind for like another level. What do we do?
I hope it comes out okay.
Yeah. So,
I hope it comes out okay.
considering when Rune Factory 6 is apparently now it's set to come out in early June. What? So I don't think I'll actually be able to beat Rune Factory 5 Water Encounter before then.
Oh, you definitely won't, yeah.
Considering that after this dungeon, there's at least 3 more, and those ones are hard. fact, actually, now that I think about it, but what if instead
Let's play together.
we just spend it? Yeah, during that last pre-release, I got like 2 cards that combo extremely well together. One of them is a squirrel. So is it like whenever one of your foods goes to the graveyard, make a squirrel token. And the other one, all other creatures on the battlefield are also food. So
Hope it comes out okay.
yeah, so
It comes out okay.
all I had to do was sacrifice another food creature, make a squirrel token that's also a food. When that dies, I make another one.
Nice.
Fortunately, since they're creatures, they all also have summoning sickness. Where it's like, oh, end of my opponent's turn, okay, I'll pay 2, tap, and sacrifice this squirrel food to make another one.
Yes.
And then, like, any creatures I wind up playing, if they die, they turn into more squirrel foods.
Oh, right.
So one point it's like, okay, my turn. Like, they had like a little like 1/1 death touch, so I couldn't attack with my absolute monster of a beast, but it's like, okay, sure, I'll attack you with like
You're big and strong.
these 2 creatures. I'll leave up like 4 squirrels and a bunch of mana. Oh, you don't do anything for your turn? Cool. I will sack these squirrels and gain like 8 life.
Damn it.
And it's like, yeah, what are you supposed to do against that?
Watering time.
This is limited. What do you got?
You're big and strong, okay? Watering time.
Yep. So, yeah, you know about more there. So, in Final Fantasy, what is like the most powerful
Watering time.
thing in all of Final Fantasy?
Like, do you mean enemy or attack, or what do you mean? Like,
Item.
what context? Sorry,
Item or
Which?
attack, I guess. Like, most
Item.
powerful item. Think like Soren's like the One Ring, but in Final Fantasy.
You're big and strong.
like, do you mean like a usual item or like a MacGuffin?
Like a MacGuffin.
You're big and
MacGuffin
strong,
or useful,
okay?
either way.
God. You mean in just the first Final Fantasy, or in the entire franchise?
In the whole franchise, all of it.
Oh, God.
You're big and you're big and
You realize that's like 50 games, right?
So there's nothing that specifically
Watering time.
stands
Big and
out
strong, okay?
uniquely.
There's nothing that specifically trumps everything else, no. Not that I can think of.
Alrighty.
I hope it comes out
Yeah,
okay.
because when the a bit after the Lord of the Rings set had come out, and the One Ring was
Watering time.
seriously escalating in price because of how it was dominating over the modern format, and also was really good for a commander. Someone had the thought that it'd be interesting if every other Universes Beyond would have basically their own universe's version of the One Ring. Like, the most MacGuffin-y powerful thing in their universe has, like, their own reskinned version of the One Ring.
Okay.
And, like, I thought
I
that
mean,
would be...
I mean, the thing to remember about, like, the Final Fantasy series is that, aside from the specific crossover games, there is no overarching, like, single thing binding any of this stuff together. There's nothing that is universally the strongest.
I mean, there is stuff that is, like, the same in different games. Like, Chocobos and Moogles show up in more than one game.
Yes, but
And stuff, so I thought
again,
that'd be
it's-
something...
yeah, those aren't going to be something that's going to be, like, overpowered or, like, you know, like, again, the MacGuffin. Like,
like,
most
say,
of the
like,
games,
one-
most of the games have to deal around the fact that, hey, people are breaking
Big and
crystals.
strong, okay?
Crystals are
The
cards,
crystals
too.
crystals that provide, you know, magic to the world, and they're being stolen or broken. That's
Wow.
literally the
Well-
plot of like the first game, and the third game, and the fourth game, and the
both
fifth
Bravely
game.
Projects.
Hmm?
And both Bravely Default games.
Yeah, it's just like,
I don't know about
wait,
Bravely
aren't there
7.
3?
Well, there's Bravely Default, Bravely Default 2, and there's also Bravely Second,
Go big and
which I've
strong,
only
Yeah.
played, like, a little bit of.
I hope it comes
Anyways,
out okay.
Long story short on that
Comes out
is that
okay.
there's no one
Go big and
thing.
strong, okay?
They did make a
Um,
card of the Ultima spell.
Watering time.
It's 4
Yeah.
mana.
I mean, here's the thing. The Ultima spell, yeah, sure, it does max damage. That doesn't mean it's just like, it's an instant killer or anything.
Go big
I will
and
point
strong,
out that in
okay?
one of the games, well, I guess technically two, Final Fantasy
Comes out
Tactics
okay?
and the remake for the PSP, the way you learn Ultima, first of all, it can only be learned by 3 characters, I guess, and only 2 in the original.
I hope it comes out
The
okay.
way any of them learn it is to have it used on them, and for them to survive.
Grow big and strong, okay?
They also made a card for Overkill. I think I sent you that one, though, but you didn't respond, so I don't know if you saw it.
When did you send it?
A few days ago.
Well, then maybe I didn't see it. Let's scroll back. See if I can find this Overkill. Da-da-da. I mean, here's the thing. I've never played Final Fantasy X, so I have no idea with that.
Overkill. 3 mana, black instant. Target creature gets -0, -9,999.
I hope it comes out okay.
Yes. So someone did a max damage attack.
I hope it comes out okay. I hope it comes out okay. I hope it comes out
So,
okay.
to put in the context of Magic the Gathering, if that just said,
Big and
like,
strong,
-0, -9, it would be able to kill basically anything. If it was -0, -99,
Grow big and
like,
strong, okay?
-0, -9 kills more than 90% of
I hope
creatures.
it comes out okay.
-0, -99 would kill 100% of creatures as
Big
written.
and strong, okay?
But it is technically possible to buff a creature beyond that, but essentially if you can buff it beyond that, you can buff it up to, like, infinity.
Okay.
Grow big and strong, okay?
I think, like, the biggest, meanest, scariest creature you will ever see
Watering
only
time.
had 99 toughness. I need to look this up now. Yeah. Oh, no. Sorry. Its name is BFM, Big Furry Monster. It costs, I don't know, like 15 black mana to summon. Summon the biggest, baddest, nastiest, scariest creature you'll ever see. It's so big and nasty, it requires 2 cards to be able to play it. It was big. Really, really big. No, bigger than that. Even bigger. Keep going. More. No, more. Look, we're talking Krakens and Dreadnoughts for jewelry. It was big.
I hope it comes out okay. Grow
Like a
big and
Kraken or a
strong,
Dreadnought. That's like the size of,
Hope it
like,
comes out okay.
big city. Like, one of those things would be bigger than, like, Edmonton. And it uses them as earrings. BFM can be blocked only by 3 or more creatures. It has 99 power and 99 toughness. And still Overkill kills it 101 times over.
Grow big and strong, okay? out okay.
I really hope that there was... And, like, this is silver border. This would only be available in, like, draft. I would just love to imagine that someone would actually get both of this in their same one draft pool
Real big and strong, okay? Watering time.
and manage to play this
Watering time.
and actually manage to swing in with it
Okay? Real big and strong, okay?
and kill someone.
Real big and strong, okay?
I'm almost tempted to try to buy both of this and just have them and just put them both in party box. It's just like, yeah, if you want to spend like 15 mana to play this thing. Oh gosh, brilliant move. Play them both as play both halves as lands instead. Then do something to just like flip both of them at the same time. Cheat in the big furry monster.
Comes out okay.
Like this is something like out of like a children's book, right? Like
I hope it comes out okay. Damn it! Real big and strong, okay? Watering time.
it is time for watering time, watering time. And for watering, do 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 do. Do 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 do.
Do 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 do.
Also, I told you about like that. They just made like a
It comes out
card,
okay.
like a magic card, right? I think I told you about that.
Probably.
And it's like actually good for commander.
Like, it's a good commander?
No, it's good for commander. It's not a legendary creature.
Oh.
Where was it now? Yeah, the Regalia from Final Fantasy 15. That at the very beginning of Final Fantasy 15, like the first playable scene of that is you pushing the car through the desert because it ran out of gas. 4 mana, 4/4 vehicle with haste and crew 1, so you have to like tap like only 1 power worth of creatures to turn it into a creature till end of turn. Whenever it attacks, reveal cards to the top of your library to reveal a land card. Put that card on the battlefield, tap, and the rest on the bottom in a random order. Every time you attack with it, as long as you have at least a land in your deck, you get a land.
Watering time. I hope it comes out okay.
So, I mean, it's just ramp. 4 mana for a consistent form of ramp. Yeah, if you're playing Commander and you're not in green... Heck, even if you're in green, you might still want this. All you need is just some weak, whatever little creature. And yeah.
Watering time. Watering time. I hope it comes out
Also,
okay.
you said that Ultima deals max damage.
I hope it comes out okay.
It
Here's
deals
the other-
9,999.
Yeah. Curiously enough, that's not what they made the,
What does
that's
Ultima
not what
do?
they made the magic card. So
What did
it's
they
actually
do?
a 5 mana card. Destroy all artifacts and creatures. End the turn.
So it's just to wipe the board.
Yeah. Board wipe. That also hits artifacts. And then it ends the turn. And it's a sorcery, so you'd have to jump through hoops, but if you can cast this on someone else's turn, bloody goodness, if this was in colorless, I would so consider this my artifact deck, despite it, you know, being an artifact deck. Just because the possibility of using this when someone else is about to win, yeah, I have to give up everything, but you are being stopped. What was it? 108. So let's try. It's doing about, what, 20-ish?
Watering time. Watering time.
No, let's just go back out here. Yeah, I really hope that this time I managed to fix the issues I've been having
I hope it comes
Which
out
issues?
okay.
with the recording and it being basically a slideshow presentation.
Ah. I understand.
Damn it. I hope it comes out
So
okay.
just imagine someone going on like one of was it Magic the Noah's games? Just going, sorry, my game is lagging. It's like a PowerPoint presentation here.
Go big and strong, okay? I hope it comes out okay. I hope it comes out okay. Go big and strong, okay? I hope it comes out okay. All right! Watering time. I hope it comes out okay.
Yeah, I'm not getting that old yet. Every once in a while I hear things like, oh, I got out of bed, or like I slept weird, and now like my shoulder like hurts and all that stuff. Like, I haven't gotten quite that old yet. Like, yeah, sure, my knee hurts, but I did bash it pretty hard against a very solid structure. And then I did let it rest for
Go big
a
and
while,
strong,
and then I went biking on it.
Watering time. Go big and strong, okay? I hope it comes out okay.
It's probably fine. It's only been swelling up a little bit. It's fine, it's fine.
I hope it comes out okay.
You don't have to go to the hospital just for one little tiny bruise. It's fine.
Watering time. Watering time. All right.
Ow.
I hope it comes out okay. Watering time.
Well, any last things to talk about and stuff for this episode? We've been doing some
Yeah.
zombie stuff.
Go big
Hopefully
and
we get
Yeah.
back to doing
Go
more
big and
Walking
strong,
Dead.
Okay?
I think we will.
Yeah.
Go big and strong,
A
okay?
little bit too sleepy to continue recording it
I hope it comes out okay.
Yeah.
tonight, but maybe tomorrow.
All
Maybe.
right. Watering time. Watering time. Go big and strong.
Oh, is there anything you want to say about the Milo Murphy now that we've finished watching it all?
It really is hilarious how probably the best like comedic moment in the entire series was like a third of the way through the final episode.
A third? I thought it was like 2/3 of the way.
No, it was somewhere between a third and a half.
Go big and strong, okay? I
Yeah,
hope it comes
in
out
the
okay.
final
I hope it comes out
episode.
okay.
And God, like
Okay,
the
well, the
biggest laugh.
There is a theme song that plays at the beginning of every episode, as you expect. The final episode had a special opening song, like just for that episode, so it didn't have like the regular title sequence. And the end of the title sequence is basically just the title of the show, just
Milo
dropping
Murphy.
down onto the screen, the letter O falling off of it, and the main character holding up a sign that says O to replace it.
I hope it comes out okay.
And basically just a random sign fell off of a building directly in front of him, exactly as it does in the regular intro. The O falls off, and he pulls the O out.
He pulls the O out and poses with it for a second, and then just kind of realizes that he should continue moving. While the sting from the normal opening sequence plays.
I hope it comes
Yes.
out okay.
And so that, I mean, from proper comedic value, that isn't a particularly good joke. It was funny because it was so unexpected.
Watering time.
But, like, if we were to watch that again, knowing that that happens, it's not funny. There are, you know, some shows and stuff where things happen where you can watch it 100 times, it's still hilarious. That is funny the first time, but once you know it's because
Yeah.
I hope it comes out okay.
Unfortunately, now that we've told them about it, if anyone watching this plans on watching Milo Murphy now,
they should have done it,
and they're going to know it's going to come, it's not going to be funny anymore.
Sorry.
Hopefully, if you plan on watching Milo Murphy's World, forget this episode.
Hey, wait!
Real big and strong, okay? Real big and strong.
Meow.
Meow.
So, I was trying to think of, like, okay, what are some things that, like, no matter how much, like, you watch them and stuff, are still funny? I'm just remembering, Claire, why is there only derpies?
Yeah.
Okay, so, like, we have, like, a custom... We've been playing, like, Guess Who games, and, like, kind of mixing our own rules in to make it interesting. And we found a tabletop sim that people had made Guess Who games with, like, from various, like, shows and whatnot.
I hope it comes out okay.
Let's see, there was Steven Universe, there was Ruby, there was Danganronpa, 1 and 2.
I hope it comes out okay. Watering time.
Which we haven't actually played since finishing Danganronpa 2. And then I went the extra mile and made, like, one of our own with, like, various characters that we had seen on, like, animes and played in games and stuff. For example, all of the, what is it, Chosen Maidens from the Rune Factory games. Notably, we don't have one for 4, do we?
For which one?
Rune Factory 4. We
yeah,
have the maid.
because you only played as the female character, right?
Yeah, and in Rune Factory 4, you have to be straight. For whatever reason.
Real big and strong, okay?
Which is still just... I mean... Yeah. Anyway. However, for a little prank, I went the extra mile, and I think we have like 52 different characters in Guess Who. I made 52 different versions of Derpy, well, found, like, artwork for 52 different versions of Derpy Who's. Titled them all slightly differently. There's, like, Happy Derpy, Sleepy Derpy, Lego Derpy, Rainbow Dash, which is just Derpy painted blue and rainbow. Found all this artwork, named them, made cards for them, set up, like, the exact same Guess Who with, like, the same, like, stuff off to the side and everything. Except all of the cards for the Guess Who were all the different Derpies. And we have, no joke, actually played Derpy Guess Who.
Yeah, that was... interesting.
Does your Derpy... Does your Derpy have a job? Well, Mailman Derpy does, but Layabout Derpy probably doesn't. Streamer Derpy, is streaming really a job? Which is... At one point, I don't know, like... But yeah. Just one specific one, like, I load up the room... No. If I load up the room ahead of time, so I can see the room that I've loaded up when she's trying to join. So I had to, like, load up Tabletop Sim, pretend to be busy for a few moments, And Sir Joy's like, what, you don't have it open? I just had to go, oh, right, sorry,
I hope it comes out okay.
I'll load up the Guess Who. Load it up. So it's just, Claire? Why is it all derbies?
Yeah.
You're big and
Oh,
strong,
and
okay?
there were Guess Who moments where... Yeah, we can't play, Guess Who Steven Universe anymore, because Azura always tries Kiki.
Watering time. Watering time.
Maybe not
Yeah,
like every time,
It
but
wasn't
half the time.
intentional,
No!
but it kept happening.
Like 3 games in a row, you pulled Kiki!
Watering time.
There's like, what, 20, maybe 30 characters? Probably more? 40 characters? How many characters are there? And yet you pulled Kiki 3 games in a row!
Yeah, that was weird.
For the record, it is random. We don't choose the characters. Otherwise, you'll
Yeah.
gravitate towards some over others.
You're big and
Randomly,
strong, okay?
you got the same one 3 times in a row. Getting just twice in a row, that's like, okay, fine, that'll happen eventually. And then I think you got someone else. We ended. Next time we played, you had Kiki again. I think so. We had to stop.
You know what? We've been talking about it now. We should go play.
You wanna go
Steven
play some
Universe
Guess
Guess Who, right now.
Okay, okay. May I go
Stop
first?
the clip. Huh?
May I go first? Alright. Is your character Kiki?
I don't know, character. Character? Come on, everybody! You're a real character.
I'm real. I always wanted to be a real character.
Time. You're big and strong, okay?
I'm gonna have
I
some
can
chicken
hardly
wings now.
believe it.
Watering time. You're big and strong, okay?
I'm almost level 109.
Watering time.
So anyway, right. Episode 1 of Quarantine Zone came out. It is, like, super laggy because of OBS issues. Hopefully they're all fixed. If they are fixed, then this episode doesn't have lag. And I did check because we did a second recording of Quarantine Zone, and that only has, like, as far as I noticed, I didn't watch, like, the entire thing back,
Watering time.
but it should only have, like, in one spot, and that was because, for some reason, the game itself decided to just chug for, like, 3 seconds? 4 seconds? And I think I even called it out at the time, like, yeah, that wasn't OBS lagging, that was the
You're
game.
you're big and strong.
Other than that, though, that recording seems fine. This recording should be fine. I've been looking over at OBS in the little section that would say... So, I don't know if I'd stated it during the Rune Factory recording or not, but essentially, for some reason, I was recording videos at 5K resolution.
I hope it comes out okay.
Uh,
Alright.
Yeah, you're a little bit crazy like that there.
You're big and strong.
I did not select that, okay? Like, there's like a drop-down menu so you can choose your resolution. 5K isn't one of the resolutions. There's, I think it's like 720 by whatever. I think it's like 720 by 480 or 1920 by 1080.
Comes out okay.
Those are the only 2 options. I don't know why I was doing, what was it, 5192.
Watering time.
I don't know why I was doing almost triple my normal resolution.
Watering time.
So I
Yeah,
bet the game looked really good when it wasn't, during the moments that people could see.
Except I can't tell because my monitor is only a 1920 resolution, so it looks the exact same! Like, I'm pretty sure that this game isn't like a super high I'm not running this at 5K. So yeah, the game looks the exact same.
You know what? I will just say this, the way that you're describing that makes me think of, you remember when there was that new special TV, whatever, It was supposed to have
Oh.
4 colors for determining things, like the red, blue, green, and yellow for more color depth.
Big and strong.
But again, they were advertising it
Watering time.
on TV,
That
on
didn't
the
have
TVs that everyone still had, so we literally could not see the difference.
Yeah. I remember when there was a TV commercial that was supposed to be like such vibrant colors, and they
Comes out okay.
threw a bunch of like bouncy balls or whatever down like a street, and there's supposed to be like, and there were like thousands of them. It's like, yeah, it looks nice on my current television set. It's really hard to advertise TV on TV.
Especially
Like, the
new
only
technology. Like the concept of,
Strong. Okay.
here, this show in Technicolor, and you're still using a black and white
Hope
TV.
it comes out okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
Like, there are ways to do it, but it's not easy, and if you're pandering to the normal TV watching audience, basically you have to say, like, hey, this looks nice, doesn't it? Here, we can have someone, like, watching this on our TV, and they say that it looks fantabulous. So next time, you know, you're in, like, Best Buy, whatever, come check out our TV section.
Mm.
Like, that's
By the
basically
way-
it, right? They have...
Yeah. Speaking of like the black and white TV thing, did you know black and white TV is the reason soccer balls are like mostly white
Black
and
and white.
with the black ones like regularly around it? Like it's so to make it easier to to see on the TV, and it was because of the black and white TV.
Feel big and strong, okay?
That's nifty.
Mm-hmm.
Whee! So anyway, Rune Factory. Went to be an extra in a movie. Injured myself. Got food that might or might not be considered healthy. Have a whole new healthy form of snacking food. Like, I can get like a big old thing of spinach. And I say it's like a big old thing. Okay, this thing was 300 grams of spinach. And it was what? $3.50? Which, to be fair, is not a great price for overall product of stuff. You know, $1 per 100, more than 1 cent per gram. I mean, that's more expensive than I'm buying chicken for, and chicken is also healthy. I might as well just whatever. Still ate it, still had a nice snacking food. More expensive than a bag of chips, but at least it's supposed to be healthier.
Okay.
I can save all that money that I was spending on magic cards, instead buy spinach. No dip, no dressing, not even any salt or pepper to make it taste better. Just... Okay, this one wasn't actually spinach, it was a spring mix. A blend of baby lettuces, baby greens, and chicories. And there was definitely spinach in this. I don't know if spinach might count as baby greens. Anyway, we're ending this episode.